And now, your CBS 19 Weather Authority forecast from the Bright Star Care Charlottesville Weather Center.
We had some high-level cirrus clouds around sunset that made for a lovely sky with some pink and some orange and some yellow just around 6 o'clock this evening. And those clouds continuing to very slowly lift to the north. But as I mentioned earlier, they're making more headway to the east than they are to the north. That said, the slow process of covering all of central Virginia will continue overnight and through much of tomorrow. I don't expect any rain until around evening commute time, 4, 5, 6 p.m. State drought monitor updated this morning. No change, no concerns, no areas that are abnormally dry or experiencing drought conditions whatsoever. Increasing clouds tomorrow, showers after 4 p.m., so it will be wet later on the day. Take the umbrella for the evening commute and the end of the workday. 50 the high in Crozet, Charlottesville 52, Arvonia 53. We'll make it to 52 in Wilderness, Lake of the Woods and Locust Grove, 51 degrees in Standardsville, 51 in Palmyra, Kent Store and lovely Louisa at 53, and Lake Anna also at 53. Commuting to the valley tomorrow, mostly cloudy, the rain arriving around 3, 4 p.m. Temperatures mid to upper 40s for most of the valley with 48 in Stanton and 49 degrees in Waynesboro. Air quality should actually be decent tomorrow, but you know these pollen counts the next several weeks will slowly climb. Traveling out of the area, you've got 54 for D.C. and Norfolk with Richmond at 56. Roanoke, a wet afternoon, high 48 degrees. High pressure giving way to this storm system, which will lift through the area Friday night and the Saturday morning. Probably about a quarter to a half inch of rain area wide. Will be dry for Saturday afternoon, Sunday and Monday. Most of us dry on Tuesday, and then moderate chances for showers both Wednesday and Thursday. As mentioned, rainfall totals not excessive. This might be a little overdone, but the next 7 days, yeah, once we get into later this extended forecast, we could be talking about a couple inches of rain with a real drencher, real soaker coming to the middle of next week. 58 on Saturday, upper 60s and near 70 for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then still talking temperatures in the middle 60s next Wednesday and Thursday.
All right, Travis, thank you. Well, there are more than 7,000 rare diseases affecting up to an estimated 30 million Americans. That's according to the National Institutes of Health. Many of those diseases have a direct link to your genes.
In honor of Rare Disease Day, Mandy Gaither has more on the importance of genetic testing and one woman's fight for awareness in today's Health Minute.
My rare disease journey began back in 2001 when my dad, Jack, was diagnosed with a rare genetic condition called adrenoleukodystrophy, or ALD for short.
Over the next 2 years, Taylor Kane says her father lost his ability to walk, talk, and swallow.
He went into a vegetative state and he passed away on hospice care when I was in kindergarten.
At that young age, Kane also learned she was a carrier of this rare X-chromosome-linked recessive disease and says she has a 50% chance of passing it down to her future children.
My dad inherited the mutation from his mother, and she inherited from her mother, and it goes on and on.
Kane says knowing she's a carrier has empowered her, allowing her to plan for the future. That's why genetic testing before pregnancy is so important, says Dr. Dallas Reed with Myriad Genetics.
It is a blood test or a saliva sample that can be ordered by a physician.
Reed says oftentimes carriers have no symptoms and no idea they have the condition. Testing can change that.
It does allow couples to make decisions about how to build their family. Do they want to have children? Do they want to use something like in vitro fertilization or sperm or egg donation? Do they want to think about adoption? So really doing the testing prior to pregnancy gives us the most information and the most options.
It's been 20 years since my dad passed away, which is crazy to say, but I feel like my advocacy for rare diseases is only just beginning.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Well, Rockbridge County has just tested a raccoon for rabies, and that test came back positive. So what does this mean for your pets? One thing that people can do is not let your pets interact with wildlife, as you may not know if the animal has the disease. However, the best thing to do is to make sure that your pets are caught up on their rabies vaccinations. Sarah Stevens, who works for the CASPCA, says that once your pet gets the vaccination, it's always important to keep up with it, because if you do not, you'll have to start that vaccination process all over again.
So it's super important that your animal is up to date on all their age-appropriate vaccines, including rabies. You want to make sure that that hasn't expired, because if it has, they're going to be susceptible to the disease for a period and they'll have to restart it completely. So it's super important to pay close attention to that and make sure that you are staying on top of all their vaccines.
The Department of Health is urging people to report any animals that may have been exposed to that disease.
Coming up next, Oprah Winfrey and Weight Watchers announced that they're parting ways, sending the company's stock tumbling.
But what's her next step after donating her stake in the weight loss company? We'll find out after the break.
In Fox Means Business now, Weight Watchers stocks are plunging after Oprah Winfrey decides to donate her stake in the company
and leave the board of directors. Fox Business correspondent Jerry Willis has this story.
Weight Watchers stock dropping after Oprah Winfrey announced she is leaving their board of directors. Winfrey has served on the company's board since 2015, but will not seek re-election in May. She reduced her stake in the company from roughly 10% to just 1.4% over the summer and will donate her financial interest in the company, a little over 1 million shares, to the National Museum of African American History and Culture in Washington, D.C. In a statement, Winfrey saying this, quote, "I look forward to continuing to advise and collaborate with Weight Watchers in elevating the conversation around recognizing obesity as a chronic condition, working to reduce stigma, and advocating for health equity." The announcement marks a shift in the weight loss industry. Winfrey herself has admitted to using weight loss drugs, and Weight Watchers spent over $100 million to acquire telehealth service Sequence, which prescribes semaglutides like Ozempic and Wegovy. More health and pharma companies are trying to get in on this potential. The change in weight loss happening quickly. Weight Watchers reported earnings Tuesday and posted a net loss of over $88 million for the quarter. That's more than twice the losses it suffered the same quarter a year ago. But the problem for Weight Watchers is that promoting the use of these drugs is contradicting their founding principles: self-discipline and losing weight the old-fashioned way. So they'll have an uphill climb if they want to adapt and turn the company around. In New York, Jerry Willis, Fox Business.
IHOP is going green. The chain's latest pancake of the month is in honor of Girl Scouts cookie season. Girl Scout Thin Mints pancakes are available during March, and they include green buttermilk pancakes topped with cheesecake mousse, Thin Mint pieces, and whipped toppings. IHOP Pancakes of the Month program kicked off in February. A new flavor will be revealed on the 1st of every month.
And Subway is giving away limited edition Sidekick safes for all your footlong favorites. On Wednesday, the sub chain announced that it would be giving away 100 limited edition Sidekick safes, which are designed to keep your footlong treats safe. The new Sidekick safes come shortly after Subway announced its new line of Sidekick snacks, featuring footlong Auntie Anne pretzels, as well as cinnamon Cheetos and chocolate chip cookies and more. To score a Sidekick bag, fans can go to SubwaySidekickSafe.com from today until March 2nd. Upload a selfie enjoying your favorite footlong Sidekick for a chance to win. In Hollywood now, 2 hit series add more star power, plus a first look at a 90s remake and more.
Here's Fox's Ashley DeVorkin with all the latest in Hollywood Nation.
A 90s classic gets a remake, Skarsgård transforms, and Levy joins a murder mystery in the Hollywood Nation.
Well, you know, who are we without a homicide?
Only Murders in the Building has recruited another A-list star. Eugene Levy will play a recurring role in season 4 of Hulu's murder mystery comedy. The Schitt's Creek star is among the new star-studded lineup for the upcoming season, which includes Eva Longoria and Molly Shannon. They will play alongside returning cast member Meryl Streep and series regulars Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez.
There she is, Deborah Vance.
HBO has also added new famous faces to season 3 of Hacks. Helen Hunt, Christina Hendricks, and Christopher Lloyd are among 6 actors guest starring on the Emmy-winning series. The show returns this spring. Bill Skarsgård is a tattooed Avenger in today's first looks. Lionsgate released 3 images of the Crow remake, featuring Skarsgård as Eric Draven, alongside FKA Twigs as his fiancée Shelley Webster. The film flies into theaters June 7th. And the BET Plus original Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead is a reboot of the 1991 film of the same name. The teaser trailer stars Simone Joy-Jones in the role previously played by Christina Applegate. The cast includes Nicole Richie and June Squibb. The film opens in theaters April 12th.
I'm Ms. Durak, the babysitter.
In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
Well, a new study finds that music listeners receive more brain stimulation when listening to live music compared to listening to a recorded track. Researchers looking at MRI brain scans of 27 people while they listened to a pianist playing live music. The participants then listened to a recorded version of that same song. Live music triggers higher emotional response and imagination. Researchers say live music's stimulation of the brain shows a strong emotional processing in the affective and cognitive parts of the brain. The study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences.
Wow, well, it looks like I have to go to more concerts then.
Right.
AMC can thank Taylor Swift and Beyonce for a bottom line boost. The movie chain reported fourth quarter revenue of $1.1 billion. That's an increase of more than 11% from the same time a year ago. AMC's CEO says that literally all of that increase is due to two concert films, namely Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, and Renaissance, a film by Beyonce. The Swift movie is the highest grossing concert film and documentary in history, and both films are AMC exclusives and are the first movies that the chain has distributed on its own in 103 years. Wow, talk about history. Well, Friday, March 1st is a day of recognition for one of America's favorite foods. That's right, it's National Peanut Butter Lovers Day. And there's always the classic PB&J sandwich.
Crunchy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
you.
Right there. I like
Get that
smooth,
off
but
the
no,
Crunchy
it's
or
okay.
nothing.
That's right, off the top.
No. But it can be a dessert option as well when combined with chocolate and added to ice cream and more. You know, just all the goodness that you can have with peanut butter. Use it as a dip even for fruits and vegetables. Now, across the globe, from Africa to Asia, peanut butter has made its way into savory dishes even, like the Thai peanut butter shrimp, as well as African chicken peanut stew.
It's just so versatile, right? There's a multitude of ways to enjoy it. I just love it, right, Travis? You and me.
Crunchy.
Yes.
And if it's not, you're wrong.
Well,
By the way, if you do have peanut allergies, please don't celebrate that.
Yes. Yeah, no, be sorry about that.
Yeah.
You're not really missing out.
Exactly. 52 degrees on Friday. Showers late Friday into Saturday morning. Hey, I got to watch out for everyone.
Right.
Alexia. Come on. 58 on Saturday. Upper 60s, lower 70s Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Better chance for rain. Could end up being an interesting soaker next Wednesday or Thursday. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy,
Yes.
crunchy.
We just got to tell our colleague Felicity to hang out. She's got a peanut
That's
allergy.
very true, yes.
All right, well, thank you so much for watching your Fox Virginia News at 10. See you back here tomorrow.
Good night.